Who knows the child better? Parents do. Who loves the child more? Parents do. Who understands that child or those children better? The parents do.
And it is school choice, it is education savings accounts, it is charter schools, it's all those things combined. But I think Oklahoma has been way too slow at adopting an innovative mindset as far as empowering parents, expanding choice, and providing more opportunity to students across the state of Oklahoma. It's shocking to me when you look at the individuals that make up our legislative bodies, how most of them are conservative in their viewpoint. They ought to be seizing this opportunity now to make Oklahoma the most choice-friendly state in the country.
So there's a whole host of different options for how to give people, empower people to have the options of where they might send their children to school. You mentioned vouchers are one of those options. Tax credits are another option. Education savings accounts are another option. I would support all of those different ideas. What I wouldn't support, though, is that happening from the federal level.
I don't know of any other institutions in America that are mandated to the degree of schools. And let me chase that rabbit if I can for a moment. We don't tell anybody where they have to live. We don't tell anybody where they have to go to mommy's day out. We don't tell families where they have to go to college or which university they must attend. We don't tell citizens where they have to go to career tech or which career tech to choose. We don't tell citizens where you must put your money at a bank. We don't tell you have to be a Lion, an Ambuk, a Rotarian, a Kiwanis. We don't tell you where you have to go to church. But we tell families where you have to go to school.
You know, school districts across the state and across the country believe it's their money. These tax dollars that we put into the system, that it's their money. It's actually it's the citizens' money. It's the parents' money to be able to determine, where their students should go to school.
The government should get out of the way. Parents do have the moral right to determine the education course of their children. That is absolutely critical. I will also tell you that this is a human rights issue in our country. This is a civil rights issue in our country. When you have children that grow up in poverty and they're pigeonholed in terrible schools, and they're not allowed to walk from one school to the next because the government prohibits them from having the freedom to do so, that is a human rights issue. It is a civil liberties issue. And it is part of the reason I am a supporter of enabling families to be able to walk with their feet from one school to another school, because it is a human rights issue.
The trend we're currently seeing in Oklahoma toward more school choice is a very positive development, but there's more to be done.
Our education, in my view, policy at the state level has become a jobs program. It's been more about how do we maintain the status quo, how do we maintain a jobs focus. It's not about education and providing opportunity to our students, it's about maintaining the structures that we have in place across the state of Oklahoma. And so we have way too much administrative cost, we have way too many school districts, we have this mentality that says there are public schools and therefore that's their dollars and those dollars can't go elsewhere. That's just wrong-headed. At the end of the day, who suffers? Students.